Hi everyone, it's Simone Watson, and I was just thinking about some things, so I wanted to get on here and quickly make a video. Plus, it's Friday, so I really should be making a video, but of course I have to hurry because my voice might get tired. So, basically, I was just watching a video by Alexa Dunn, and it was her response video to a video by Shaylin Wrights and a video by, I think it was Jenna Streety. And I haven't watched their videos yet because I've been busy and not watching too much YouTube in the past couple of weeks, and I'm gonna watch them. But anyway, I watched a part where she was talking about giving writing advice that you don't follow, and she said that this was mentioned in both of these other tubers videos. I can't speak to what they said because I didn't hear what they said. I can speak to what Alexa Dunn said, and I feel like she was very fair about this topic, and I appreciate that. And she was saying sometimes you can teach stuff, and that's like, you can teach stuff, but that doesn't make you necessarily good at doing that thing. And I have to say yes, because one of my biggest weaknesses as a writer is description of setting. People talk about floating heads, or Alexa Dunn calls it white room syndrome, where characters are talking and they're doing things, but you haven't described the setting at all. That's one of my biggest weaknesses, and I know it, and I do it over and over again, and I have to go back and try and fix it. And I know that I'm not good at that, but I also know that when I read someone else's manuscript and they're lacking in that area, I'm able to say, you're lacking in that area. And it's not meant to be coming from a place of hypocrisy, I think that I'm perfect and I'm telling you you better do this and this because I'm perfect. It's not even like that at all. It's I've made this mistake, so if I can help you not to make this mistake, then I want to help you. Okay, so I hope that kind of makes sense, because another thing is sometimes it's easier to spot things in other people's writing. I, at this point, have read a lot of other people's manuscripts. So, because I was an editorial intern and I'm an editor. And so, some things I can spot, and someone will tell me the same thing. Oh, you didn't do blah, 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 or you did blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that, but I spotted that in someone else's manuscript. Does that make sense? So even though people making videos are not looking at someone's specific manuscript, it's just that sometimes we can give advice, and for one reason or another, we may not be the best at that thing or that detail, but I don't think that it invalidates the advice itself. Another small thing on the topic of writing advice is I have heard people say that the statement that you should write every day, or the instruction to write every day, is bad advice. This has been kind of, I've heard this around because people, I guess, are mad that other people were saying write every day and some people can't write every day. And I'm like, yeah, some people can't write every day, but that doesn't make it bad advice. If I tell you to eat vegetables every day, but you don't have vegetables available, okay, you can't do that, but that doesn't mean it's bad advice, because it's something that is helpful to you if you can do it. So, I mean, I guess that's kind of that's kind of an oversimplification of it, but because I'm not trying to call anybody out. I'm not trying to call anybody out. I love Shaylin. But Shaylin said at one point, you shouldn't try to write every day. You should try to do something related to writing, including if that's thinking about writing every day. And I understand what she was saying. That's true. Some days you can just think about writing. But if you don't also have some days where you do write, don't tell yourself that thinking about writing and writing are equal actions, because one of them is going to get you more towards your goal than the other one. So yes, there are some days where you just think about writing, but if you are oh, I thought about writing, and that's the same thing as writing, or that's just as good as that's just as useful to me, so to speak, as writing, I feel like you might fall into this trap of just thinking about writing and not actually writing. And the thing is, you need practice to become a better writer, so you do need to write something. It doesn't have to be every day, but getting into a writing habit and getting into a writing routine is good. And I'm not saying that Shaylin was saying the opposite of that, or anything. I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but I just kind of wanted to put that out there. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I really hope this doesn't read as me being negative or petty. So I will talk to y'all on Monday.